can also be referred as factors, parameters, right? And then you have to apply this aggregation method as recommended by the different methods. And then you have to analyze the decision making with the help of different evaluation metrics like Fibonacci number, then your relative sensitivity of the MCDM decisions, right? Kappa, Kappa coefficient, right? So there are various ways you can evaluate the decision making. What the decision has been given by the MCDM technique or optimization method, you can evaluate it with the help of Kappa, Fibonacci number, Spearman coefficient, right? There are multiple of them available. Now, if you say what should be the criteria of this decision making process, then one of the main thing is that cost. Second is the whatever data you are, whatever the factor you are selecting, their data must be well accessible and available. This is also important. And third is environmental factors, environmental criteria, and also environmental criteria means I want to say environmental constraints and technological constraints also. You cannot select any sensor to be installed in a coastal region. Depending upon the logistic, depending on the technological capability, these will vary. Same for this, any sensor, if it damage environment, you cannot install them. So we have to think about the environmental constraints or impacts on the sensors also, right? And another thing is that the hydrodynamic consideration means cost consideration, data accessible availability, hydrodynamic consideration of the locations, environmental constraints of the locations as well as the sensors. Means you have to select a location which is environmentally insensitive. If it is very much environmentally sensitive, you cannot install anything on that because there are laws which protect that. You cannot destroy a plantation for installing your system in a coast or wherever it may be, right? So this thing must be considered. Technological constraint, I have already said the location you are installing the sensor, that sensor must be capable to monitor that type of salinity. Okay, so this is very important consideration. By alternative factors, parameters, what you have to select is, of course, there are multiple parameters you can select. I am just giving some example. Your parameter can be distance of the location. These alternative parameters will actually evaluate the locations for its suitability for installing sensors. Okay, so distance of the location from the nearest city, because this is an important thing. Distance of the location from nearest power source, right? Then the location can be of how much tidal effect is there, because more the tidal effect, more suitable will be the location, because there only the salinity gradients get produced, and salinity varies widely. During tide, salinity increases. During ebb, salinity decreases. So tidally active regions, tidally active